We are officially back with the top 10 matches of every month that we started doing this series last year. We took like what, 5 months off it? We took a little mini break, a little mini vacation, but we are here of the top 10 matches of January 2026 officially just wrapped up, literally ending with the Royal Rumble. So, a crazy event to end on, and people have a lot of thoughts on that. You guys know my thoughts if you see my Royal Rumble review. If you didn't, it's up on the page now. You can go watch it after this, or dip from this video if you want to see that now. But here we go. We have two honorable mentions, and we're going to be starting with Rey Fenix and Melo on SmackDown. Yeah, I mean, Carmelo, my bad. That's actually, maybe he should try that name in the future, right? He can mix it together. Wait, we might be cooking. Give me some commission if he does that. Rey Fenix and Carmelo Hayes here on SmackDown US Open Challenge, right? Carmelo Hayes is just amazing wrestler. I wouldn't be surprised if most of his, US title matches, make these lists here that I'd be doing every month until he loses it, because he's just amazing wrestler. And him and Rey Fenix just cooked. It was fun, and for a SmackDown match, it was going back and forth. Obviously, Rey Fenix can wrestle as well. I just like their in-ring chemistry. It was just a fun match to watch. My second honorable mention, another Carmelo Hayes US Title Open Challenge, is actually Carmelo Hayes versus Leon Slater on SmackDown. This was fun because this caught me off guard. I didn't expect a TNA superstar to answer the challenge. More of a TNA, champion, I guess you could say, a TNA superstar that has a belt. So it caught me off guard, but Leon Slater, obviously amazing wrestler. I mean, we've seen him paired up with Javon Evans. We've seen him on Saturday Night's Main Event against AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. That was a fun match on John Cena's last match card there. Yeah, and him and Melo just, popped up again. Good in-ring chemistry. I just had to throw these in here. I just love Carmelo Hayes US Open Challenges matches here, which is why I had to throw these two into the honorable mention. But moving in to the top 10, Rio versus Kabuki Warriors woman tag team belts. Sorry. This was actually on the Stranger Things episode of Raw, when Stranger Things and Raw did that collab, and I believe it opened with this, if I'm not wrong. The first match, at least, was Rio versus the Kabuki Warriors, and this is when Rio won the belts. Very fun match, very action-packed. It got me hyped, and it kind of lifted up my energy for the rest of the Stranger Things show here. A very fun match. Obviously, all four of these girls can wrestle. Very, very fun. And then we're going to stick with Rio, and we're going to do Rio versus Liv and Roxanne at Saturday Night's Main Event at number 9 here. Again, I mean, Rio, their chemistry, Io Sky and Rhea Ripley, it's just amazing together. And then you throw them against Liv and Roxanne. Ever since Liv came back, right, I wanted to see this. I was like, oh, we got to get Rio versus Liv and Roxanne, and they knew that too, because they immediately threw this match on Saturday Night's Main Event. Very fun match. Again, I mean, it's pretty similar to the Stranger Things match. The only reason I have it above the Kabuki Warriors match is I just liked it a tiny bit more. I like some of the spots a tiny bit more, but they're pretty similar. Both fun matches here. And then at number 8, we actually got AJ Styles versus Gunther Raw Main Event, and I really enjoyed this match. First time they went one-on-one in WWE here that we got to see, and the ending was very creative, right, where Gunther tapping out, but he did it where the ref can't see, so he makes AJ Styles stop, so then he can win the match by when AJ's complaining or whatever, and Gunther gets the win. It was a very creative ending, and it helped both champs, because it makes where Gunther did tap, right, so he technically should have lost. But AJ Styles just let him go for free because he thought the ref just, he assumed the ref seen it, but the ref didn't, where it had Gunther win. So this was a great match to set up their match for a 2026 Royal Rumble. Good little story there, and just the match itself was actually good, right? Two of the best in the ring that we got, and it was amazing. At number 7, I just have the Men's Royal Rumble as a whole. Yes, we're gonna count that as a match, obviously. We only get to do this once a year, so no big dealio. But the Men's Royal Rumble in general, I think it was really great. Obviously, I enjoyed the winner. If you guys watched my review, you guys already know how I feel about that. But if you missed that, I'll just do a quicker summary on it. But obviously, Roman Reigns winning. Of course, I thought that was the right choice. Obviously, being one of my favorite superstars of all time, I love that choice. The match itself was nice. The only reason I'll have it a little higher, honestly, like I wanted it in top 5 of this month. Didn't really care for the returns or surprises, really. Right, like we had the one guy, Powerhouse Hobbs, come from AEW. I personally don't watch AEW, so that didn't get me. Roman Reigns returning. I don't know why WWE decided to do this, but they announced, him returning on Raw or SmackDown, one of the shows. I forgot what it is, but they announced him returning. Don't see why they did that. So it's just like that's what brings it down a little bit. But as a match, it was fun. Everyone that came out was fun. The Hooded Man, taking out Braun Breaker before the Royal Rumble. That created a storyline that now everyone's talking about online. Obafemi just absolutely demolishing in this match, getting 5 limbs, I believe. I think him and Roman Reigns both tied each at 5 limbs. Another bad thing I would say about this match, though, was Brock Lesnar, for some odd reason, being eliminated during that Yeet session. I don't know who wrote that. I pray to God that that was like a botch and a mess up, and maybe Brock was supposed to hold on to the ropes or something, because if that was actually, someone in the writer's room wrote that for Brock to be eliminated while everyone's yeeting, you need to leave WWE in the creative room. But again, I enjoyed it overall. Good Royal Rumble and a good winner. At number 6 here, we have Finn versus CM Punk, WWE main event, WWE Championship belt on Raw. The story was awesome here, right? Finn actually, getting some spotlight here. I think we've been wanting Finn to be back in that, title reign, belt reign era. What did I even just say? Just the belt. I can't figure out the word, but you get what I'm trying to say. We've been wanting Finn for years to be, going for the big belt again. Obviously going for it now. Unfortunately, he lost, but again, we kind of expected him to lose, right? Like, I just don't see CM Punk losing the belt until either at WrestleMania or post WrestleMania, right? Like, they obviously want CM Punk to hold the belt to WrestleMania here. So yeah, Finn versus CM Punk as a match, really amazing. I mean, they got me for a second there at the end. I thought Finn was almost gonna, get it when he got on those ropes. He jumped on CM Punk's chest. It almost got me. But yeah, we were all hoping a tiny bit. As much as we love CM Punk, there's a little bit of us like, wait, should Finn win this? Finn Balor deserves it. Again, it was fun, and obviously they're still, going out with this story, to be honest. And it looks like they might do a Finn versus CM Punk rematch at Elimination Chamber. At least that's what the rumors and where it's headed there. At number 5, we have Braun Breaker versus CM Punk, World Heavyweight Championship. Raw main event for Stranger Things. So another match on the Raw Stranger Things here. This is actually the main event for the Raw times Stranger Things, and yeah, very fun. The reason why I really love this match, and I didn't notice this until someone pointed it out on Twitter, on X or whatever, and I rewatched it. The whole match is just CM Punk trying to avoid the spear, and I don't know why I didn't catch on the first time watching that. And after I seen that comment or whatever, and I rewatched the match, it made me love the match 10 times more. I'm like, oh my god, I already enjoyed the match before I seen that comment. Like, it was a fun, action-packed match. There was a lot going on. It was very fun to watch. But when I seen that, I was like, oh my god, whoever actually wrote this match and thought of that in the creative room is nice, because you have this old man CM Punk that's obviously in ring isn't in his prime anymore, right? He's older. I mean, he's still CM Punk, and he's still good, but he's just older, so he's not going to be athletic in the ring. And you have this young upcoming talent, Braun Breaker, who is literally in his prime and athletic and young, right? So, and obviously CM Punk knows that if Braun Breaker gets a spear, he's cooked. I mean, that was even the promos that were leading to this, right? I mean, the whole big promos between them before this match was Braun Breaker was like, 1 spear, you're done. And CM Punk was like, 1 GTS, you're done, right? So, like, the whole, a big plot line of this match was actually in them telling each other that if one of us get our finisher, you're cooked, buddy. And yeah, you just watch the match, and it's just CM Punk the whole time avoiding the spear and moving around it and playing around it and wrestling around it. So, yeah, it was a very unique match. It was a very fun main event for a Raw, and I really enjoyed this match. At number 4, we're going to have AJ Styles versus Gunther at the Royal Rumble. AJ Styles' last WWE match, at least we think. I mean, he didn't officially put his gloves down, but I just feel like that's something else, whether he's going to TNA or AEW or doing something, maybe back to Japan, I don't know. But I think he is actually done of WWE. Either way, whether he is or not, the match itself was really good. It was a fun match. It went back and forth. It started a tiny bit slow, but once they got into it, it cooked. It was going back and forth. And honestly, I mean, you all see my Royal Rumble prediction video if you watched that. I honestly went, going into this event, I actually thought that AJ Styles was winning. I don't think he was retiring from WWE here for me. So when, he, didn't lift his arm up and the ref called the match, my mouth was like that. I was like, it dropped. My jaw was dropped. I was actually caught off guard. Like, I knew it was a possibility, but, if I had to, bet money, if someone came up with me and be like, "Oh, bet 10K if AJ Styles is winning or not," I would have betted 10K that he was winning. So it caught me off guard. But it was a really good match. I had fun with it, and if this happens to be his WWE last WWE match, which it looks like it is, you know what, AJ Styles, I think it was a good match. And hey, you guys are gonna hate Gunther, bro, but listen, that's the character they're going, bro. Retired Goldberg to John Cena to AJ Styles. He is cooking right now. Into the top three, we got AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura at Saturday night's main event. Talking about last matches, now that we know that this is their last match, because with him retiring from WWE after that Royal Rumble match, it makes me even appreciate this match even more. Obviously, iconic feud, and I'm saying this because when they had their feud going on in WWE, I wasn't watching WWE at the time. That's when I took my break from WWE. Right, I always watched WWE as a kid, and once I got older, I was like, I kind of just fell out of it. I was like, it is what it is. I started doing other things, watching football and stuff. And then like 3 to 4 years ago, I got back into it. It was like the Roman Reigns stuff got me back into it. Um, so I don't. Again, I went back and watched some of their matches. Right, like I like to just go back and rewatch old wrestling matches and stuff. So I seen it like rewatching. But I'm saying I guess I didn't watch this feud like while it was happening. So I'm not. I'm saying this, as a person that even like enjoyed this feud live, and this match cooked. It was a fun match. Definitely for a Saturday night's main event, because those events be 50-50, because sometimes they don't know if they're going to give them the right time limit or not. Definitely when they just want to spam a bunch of ads and crap and commercials. But this match was really good. AJ Styles winning obviously was the right choice, definitely heading into his match with Gunther. Yeah, and Shinsuke might even retire pretty much soon, what the rumors I've seen. So very fun match there. At number two, I'm actually gonna have the women's Royal Rumble. I know you guys were wondering if it was in here because I had the men's in here. Yes, I have both Royal Rumbles actually made the list. I really did enjoy both Royal Rumbles, to be honest with you. But the women's, for me, was pretty much perfect, which is why it's at two. I'm not really mad at it, right? The match itself was fun. It was entertaining the whole time. We had some fun spots, a lot of tag team spots in there. We had the nice return with the Brie Bella, even Tiffany Stratton. Right, I know people are hoping for Bianca, but again, I don't know what's going on with that. Actually, I was hoping to, and I don't know what happened with that. But either way, I was fine with Tiffy. Like, no hate to Tiffy. When her music hit at number 30, it's Tiffy time. Like, I was excited. I was excited to see her come back. So the returns hit, the match itself hit, and the winner hit. Liv Morgan 100% earns this spot. I don't care what anybody says. If you want to debate me in the comments, I will debate you in the comments, because I think she's the clear answer to win this. She's been working her butt off the last like 2 years, you could say now, and she honestly carries Raw. As much as I like Rhea Ripley and Io Sky like better as wrestlers and stuff, I can be honest and say that Liv Morgan carries the Raw brand. Honestly, kind of both male and females, because she carries a lot of storyline with Finn Balor and Dirty Dom. Like, she really be doing 5 storylines at once on Raw, and it's kind of crazy to think about, that she is the girl of Raw, whether she's champion or not. When you have stars like Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, it's kind of crazy to think about. But she really is. The Women's Royal Rumble again was amazing. The ending, how they did it, was ending with Sol Ruka, Liv Morgan, and Tiffy, and them, fighting there, wrestling there on the edge of the ring. It was a very fun ending. The way she won was nice. Oblivion out. Yeah, very good. Her turning on Raquel, right? We had a little, beef thing there. Her throwing Raquel out. So there's a lot in this Royal Rumble I appreciate. It's one of my favorite Women's Royal Rumble. One of my favorite Royal Rumbles matches. It's definitely up there. I think it was pretty much perfect. There's not too much bad I could say about it. At number one, what is my favorite match of January 2026? I'm gonna have to go Cody Rhodes versus Drew, 3 Stages of Hell match, SmackDown WWE Championship. I mean, I'm surprised we had a match like this on SmackDown, to be honest. You know what I mean? This is something you pull on a PLE, definitely of Triple H era, right? Like, Triple H doesn't really like to do these unique matches on Raws or SmackDown. He really just does the basic matches, and these creative matches he likes to save for PLEs, which is fine. That's how he wants to operate. It is what it is. He wants them to make it feel more special. If it, we don't get them randomly on Raw and SmackDown. So getting this on SmackDown, first of all, was a surprise. Being out of states, obviously the crowd was really into this, so it made the match, feel more, like better, if that makes sense. I feel like I could have found a better word there. But yeah, again, all three of the matches cooked in this match, right? Because if you don't know what a three stages of hell match is, if you're watching this video, I hope you do, or you've seen this match. It just means it's three different matches, right? We started off as a normal match. We started off with false count anywhere, and then we started with steel cage, right? It was fun. All of them was fun. You know, them wrestling the crowd was fun. Actually, and when they announced these three matches, I was like, oh, they're playing it safe. But honestly, the nose fall count match was nice, with the table spots and fighting in the crowd. And then the steel cage part was fun. And then you had Jacob Fatu returning. Yeah, very fun match. I think this was the best match of January for me. And I'm saying that as a Cody Rhodes hater. Even though I guess he did lose, so maybe that's why I like it. But yeah, no, fun match. I think this month was good. I wouldn't say this month was peak. I wouldn't say this month is bad, but I think it was a solid month. A lot of fun matches this month, especially Raws and SmackDown. We actually had some good matches. I have a lot of Raws and SmackDown matches this month, so and even some Saturday night's main events, which I usually don't enjoy those. So yeah, overall I enjoyed this. So you guys tell me some of your favorite matches of January. That's a bad stutter. Don't clip that. You guys tell me some of your favorite matches of January 2026. But I hope you all enjoyed and drop a laugh with me.